So Valentine's Day is coming up, and it's my second favorite time of the year because I just love love, and everybody's in love around this time, whether it's like real or fake or temporary, whatever the case may be. Like, it's just a feel good feeling, and what feeling is greater than a love frequency? Venus is in Pisces right now, and Venus is a planet that ruled like all the shit that feel good: beauty, love, aesthetics, pleasure. My Venus is in Pisces, and I think that I'm just feeling this energy so extra hard right now. I'll be in here making product, especially like when I make all of the love inspired products, like the self-love candle, the jars, the oil. I always turn the music on and just like feel the love, because that's the intention that I put into my product. So I can't be over here mad making love inspired shit, because it just don't work like that. Like, everything is all about intention, and everything is all about energy. When it comes to like unconditional love, so many people feel like it don't exist. You know, I used to be one of those people too, even though I knew that I love unconditionally. I used to feel like I'm the only one. And there's a part of me that still feel like that. Like, I know that the way that I love is not what's going on in these streets no more. I've made peace with that. I can't settle on what I accept, from people, or I can't change the way that I love because I don't want to. I love from a very genuine space, and I can only create boundaries around who I allow into that genuine space. A little bit of gray area, in between in and out, and that gray area is the part that's uncomfortable for me, because I am somebody who is learning to be comfortable being vulnerable, and the gray area of being in or out is area that I don't typically play around in. Having a self-awareness that my natural instinct is to just be out anytime I start to feel uncomfortable in the gray area is me learning how to feel what I'm feeling and stay there and stand there and feel it. And it's not always comfortable, and it's not always easy. And sometimes we mistake like loving ourselves for cutting off anything and everything that's not the way that we want it to be, or going the way that we want it to go. And that's not the same thing. You have to be reasonable and flexible, right? When you find yourself in spaces that are uncomfortable, you have no choice but to lean on your own intuition. And you have to make sure that you're in a healed enough spot not to react off of your past experiences, because sometimes that can be a little bit tricky. And that is why it's important for you to know who you are, and to be one with your intuition. Intuition is something everybody has, not just women. And you have to learn how to trust that sometimes, and trust what you feel, because you can't want something and at the same time be so scared to open yourself up enough to have it. Because I feel like at this big age, like, we all have been too open or too vulnerable. And I don't even mean just in love situations, although that is what I'm talking about right now. But, we can be loyal to a fault to like our jobs, or people who just aren't, the same. And it's a scary feeling, it's just a scary feeling. But you have to love yourself enough to allow yourself to actually do it, though. You have to love yourself enough to allow yourself to feel good. You gotta love yourself enough to take the risk. Once you have the awareness, you can move differently. It's always easy or better to communicate how you feel. Like, I'm very vocal about my feelings, because whether you agree with them or not, I need you to know that this is what I'm dealing with.